Hey guys, welcome back to Beat Beauty, and I'm so excited to share with you my Halloween special. In this video, I'm going to be showing you exactly how to create the Marie Antoinette look. It's such an iconic look, and I wanted to simplify it and make it really easy for you to create both her hair and her makeup look at home. First up, you want to brush through your hair, putting it into a center part. Next, I'm going to add some blonde root concealer spray to lighten up my highlights. I'm using Style Edit Blonde Perfection in Platinum Blonde. It's actually meant to disguise any roots that you have, but I'm going to be using it to its full effect for this style. You want to spray it all over the hair and then leave to dry for about 2 to 3 minutes. Next, take a medium-sized section of the hair at the crown of the head, and you're going to create a simple braid. Don't worry too much about creating a perfect braid. This is just for a foundation. And you're going to curl it around and pin using bobby pins to create the foundation for your style. Next, get some blonde hair extensions and place them into a hairnet. You can use a bobby pin to secure this. Then pin this on top of your braid. You'll use this as a sort of cushion to pin your own hair into. Now it's time to curl your hair. Use a small wand or tong to create tight ringlets. This may go against your instinct, as you probably usually create a nice loose beachy wave that's in fashion, but you want a really tight ringlet for this style. I like to cool each one in my hand to keep tight curls. Use hairspray for hold. Backcomb each curl, or as I'm doing, use a styling powder for volume and grit. This is the Haze powder by Evo, and I absolutely love it. Pin each curl up onto the hair extension foundation, leaving some ends loose for texture. You can also re-curl these at the end if desired. Pin all the hair except a strand on either side for an authentic look. Then I'm going to re-curl these two sections and spray them to secure them in tight ringlets. Now I'm going to add more Style Edit spray all over the hair. Then I'm going to add some white spray that I found in a costume shop for extra lightening. Then yet again, I'm going to come in with the Style Edit spray to give a final golden touch to the style. Now it's time to accessorize. I found some feathers and ribbon in a craft store, and I'm just going to secure the feathers at the back of the head and then a bow at the front as final little flourishes. So there you have it, the Marie Antoinette hair look. There are quite a few steps to it, but they're all pretty simple, and I think anyone can really achieve it. I really recommend using the Style Edit Blonde spray if you want to do more of a golden look like I've done, or you can just use your basic Halloween white hairspray if you want to go for the really white Marie Antoinette look. I'm now going to show you how to create her makeup look in just a few simple steps. Okay, so now we're ready to create the Marie Antoinette makeup look with our hair already set and in place. And the makeup look is actually pretty simple. There are a few key elements that I want to show you. The complexion is really important. You want to create that pale complexion that Marie Antoinette favoured. We're going to do a very simple eye, and the focus is really going to be on the cheeks, which were designed to look kind of artificial and very flushed. And then we're going to focus as well on the lips and do a little cheeky beauty spot as well. So I'll show you how to create all of those elements in my tutorial. So to prep the skin, I'm going to start by using a mattifying primer by Perricane MD. It's their Instant Blur, and it's actually a new product by them that I absolutely love. It's great for reducing any redness, and it also helps to mattify the skin before applying any makeup. Next, I'm going to apply a pale foundation. Now you can use any pale foundation of your choice. I'm using one by Mineral Fusion. It's quite a matte finish, and it's their Neutral 2 shade. I'm going to apply it with one of my favourite foundation brushes, which is by IT Cosmetics, and it's their Complexion Perfection brush. I use the larger end just to buff the foundation all over the face. And I don't want to forget to apply on the ears. Next, as I would with any makeup look, I'm going to follow the foundation with a little concealer around the eyes and around the nose, and to cover any blemishes. I'm going to use a really pale concealer that I have that's called the Boo Boo Cover Up. And I'm just going to use the other end of the foundation brush just to buff the concealer around the eyes to brighten, and around the nose to cover any extra redness. Next is time for powder, and this is a really important part of the look. I'm using a powder by Cinema Secrets, and it's their translucent illuminating powder, and I'm going to use a large brush. And don't be afraid to use a lot of powder here. Powdering was a big part of Marie Antoinette's toilette process. Following this, I'm just going to comb through the brows with a brow brush, just to get rid of any powder that might have fallen or any foundation that might have got into them. And then I'm just going to use a clear gel like this one, the Brow Food Gel, and I'm just going to perfect them and set them in place. Then just to add a little definition to the eyes, I'm going to apply some mascara, and I'm going to use the Votre Vue Eiffel Power mascara that I absolutely love, and it felt very appropriate to use this beautiful French brand for this look. And I'm just going to apply a couple of coats just to define those lashes and give your eyes a little bit of drama. Now it's time to apply your blush, and this is a really important part of the look. You don't want to go for natural here, you want to use a bright poppy pink, and you can really go to town with the amount of blush that you apply. I'm using this Japanese blush palette, and I'm going to use the brightest pink shade, and I'm just going to work that in with a blush brush. And I'm going to add some highlighter from the palette onto the cheekbones and up around the eyes. And then I'm going to use a smaller brush, an eyeshadow brush, just to apply the same highlighter to the inner corner of the eye, then onto the brow bone, onto the cupid's bow just to show off the lip look, and then on the bridge of the nose if you like that look. Now it's time for the lips, and again I'm going to use a product by Votre Vue. It's the Champs-Élysées lip crayon, and it's a really beautiful pink sort of damask rose colour. I absolutely love it, and it's great against a pale complexion. This one's also super easy to apply. It's just a crayon, so you can just use it straight from the bullet, and it's really easy for touch-ups during the night. So just throw it in your handbag and you can touch up the lips all night long. And then for a final fun little touch, I'm going to add a beauty mark, and I'm just going to use a liquid black liner. This one is by Mineral Fusions, and I'm just going to put a beauty mark on the upper cheekbone, and I'm going to do a little heart just for some fun. And that's it, that's all there is to it, to the Marie Antoinette makeup look. I've left mine as a kind of mask, so I've got still quite a tanned body, and then I've just left it as like a pale mask, which I quite like for a costume. But feel free to whiten up your body as well if you want to. You can add the sort of powder to it as well for a bit of iridescence. I hope I've shown you that it's really, really easy to create this look. In fact, surprisingly easy. And I really hope I've encouraged you to give it a go this Halloween or next Halloween. And if you like my videos, please don't forget to click subscribe and stay tuned for more videos.